Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to another Empires and Puzzles video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Arfanias. Before we get to this video, if you haven't checked out Gemstone Legends yet, come check it out. There are no joke thousands of players from Empires and Puzzles that have come over already, and for good reason. Simply put, it's a really fun game with some big advantages over Empires and Puzzles. We both know that the players that join these games earliest are some of the most dominant players. And this game is starting to really take off, so the longer you wait, the more you miss out on. Not only can you support the channel by using the download link in the description of this video, or by scanning the QR code on your screen, but doing so will also give you a free $50 starter bonus with an epic hero, gems, and gold coins, all for free, just by using the link or QR code provided. And then when you start, you'll gain access to beginner events exclusively for players who use the link or QR code provided that will give you another strong epic hero, a set of 5-star legendary equipment, and a platinum scroll for another guaranteed epic or legendary hero. Lastly, I have created a bunch of videos in a Gemstone Legends playlist on my YouTube channel to make learning this game as easy and fun as possible. So hit that download link in the description and get started with one of the most fun and deep Match 3 RPGs. There's a great community in Gemstone Legends, it has some huge advantages over Empires and Puzzles, and overall I think you guys are really gonna like it. A lot of people have been asking me my opinion about this guy, so I figured what better way to do it to test him out, but in action. So pretty good stats for plus 18. HP is a bit low for what we'd expect to see. Maybe defense is a little bit low. Attack is fairly nice, but again, we're kind of used to the fact at this point that Heroes of the Month are treated as a bit less than event heroes, which are a bit more than seasonal event heroes. So Heroes of the Month are kind of the weakest 5 stars for the most part. A lot of people like this guy, so let's check out why that might be the case and see how he does. Rogue class, always nice. Innate resistance against status ailments that steal health. That doesn't come up very often. I suppose it's nice that it's there, but something practical would be a little bit more competitive. Status effect on mana reduction. This character gets plus 30% attack for 3 turns when their mana is reduced. Plus 30 is pretty weak. Again, better than nothing, but not very competitive. They kind of stuck on some random things here that don't come up too often. They will happen from time to time, but not very competitive again. Alright, so we looked at the stats already. Fast speed deals 360% damage to the target. The more mana the enemy has, the more damage they will receive, up to 550. 550 is pretty nice. That would have to be full. The one thing we don't really know and don't have a way to figure out without extensive testing is, does this scale linearly as mana is increased, or does it scale exponentially, where that 550 hit tapers off very quickly as the mana bar goes down? We don't really know. I would expect it to taper exponentially as opposed to linearly, which is not as good for him. That means there's fewer cases where the damage is going to be impressive. However, that is speculation. The caster gets plus 75% chance to dodge special skills that deal damage for 3 turns. So not just any special skills, but only ones that deal damage. Nothing happens if he dodges, so that's different than dodge that we're used to seeing. Element Link gives plus 10% defense. That's pretty weak, but it does help his stats out a little bit. So I'm not seeing anything too impressive. I'm seeing a worthwhile and usable hero if you don't have better options. Definitely still level him unless you plan to do a bunch of summons and think the chance of getting something better is high enough. But if he's what you got, certainly serviceable. Alrighty, so what team do we want to use here? I don't really want to have too much taunt. Let's go with this, where we can Try to take out single heroes at a time. All right. I certainly feel that he has no place at tank, so that is a bit of a strange choice in my opinion. For example, of this lineup here, I would probably tank Catalan, put him on the right flank maybe with what's his name, Roostly on the left, leave Lepus on the wing there, and leave Marjana on the wing. I guess they're hoping that with the dodge he's gonna stay alive, but we'll see if that is true. Okay, poor Mr. Lepus is gonna get punched in the face. Oof. Brutal. Okay, let's leave our mana full for a second, but there was no need to heal. I thought I had taken a bit more damage. Okay, so if he hits Kingston or Fog, we'll see. There we go. Reduced by the passive, but 877 was his 550% snipe. And this passive reduces by 20%, so that would have been a little over 1,000, I guess. Because that 20% reduction is very much like the 20% damage increase from Motega's minions. It just happens right at the very end of the equation. So if you were supposed to take 1,000 and you're taking 20% less, you'll take 800. So this would have been a little bit over 1,000. And he can't dodge the attack down. So let's kill this guy. Okay, so he fell pretty easily to these yellow stacks here. That's why he's just not suitable as a tank, even with the dodge. If he could dodge everything, maybe, since he's only dodging damage, not gonna cut it in my opinion. So let me just kill one more of these heroes since I am filling a hero chest, and we will run this back again and see what we see. Alright, I want to see what a I want to see a hit on a hero with less mana, just to kind of get a rough idea of what we can expect. And if we look at the stats on Fog, nothing too impressive, under 950 defense. Okay. There we go, we're having some good luck here. Oh, God. Alright, feel free to fast forward, Okirk. Just gonna take out a few heroes again for the same reason I just mentioned. Gotta get that loot. So, if you're thinking about putting him at tank, hopefully this is making you think twice, because he's falling to a green stack. A pretty solid green stack, but a green stack nonetheless. Alright, so this is my last attempt. It's not a good sign when I've got to be careful of the hero. But again, this is not the position he's meant for. Oh, great. Is he gonna get... Yep. Well, that's all we can test. Maybe that says everything. So, full snipe, full power snipe, just over 1,000 on defense. Not a great sign, because as far as I know, there's still a boost on defense to attack and defense stat. So that means he's going to be even stronger on defense than he will be on your team on offense. So not the hardest hit, considering it's going to be very hard to catch someone at 100% mana. That's not going to happen very often. So I personally am unimpressed. Obviously, I'm in the position of having quite a solid roster. So if you think I'm wrong about this and you've been using him on your teams, perhaps a less robust roster, I do want to hear about that kind of stuff, because all kinds of players, I think, are watching these videos trying to figure out whether this is a hero that is going to be useful for them or what they can kind of expect. So if you have experience outside of my own, please do share that in the comments. And if you are here looking for that information, please do check the comments to find that information. So I think he is more popular than a lot of the other ones have been. He's going to be better, I think, than a Sartana. She's going to be a little bit more consistent, but in the right scenario, you can, wait for him a turn longer to both have the mana bar more full, and to that same benefit, have his dodge be a little bit more recent if these mana bars are filling up. So one interesting synergy is to use him with anyone that has silence, because silence is going to allow the mana bar to completely fill, but the hero will be unable to execute the special skill. So if you can get a silence on a hero and attack with him after, you can maximize his damage, obviously in addition to something like attack up and defense down. So you could try him, depending on your options, some readily available options. You could try him with a Costume Regard and a Tubertus or Costume Tubertus, probably with Limit Break and emblems, and that'll give you a much stronger hit. You could try Tutuk for silence. Mickey's a bit too slow to rely on. You could also freeze them with Hell or Proteus in the same color right before their mana is full or close to it, have the advantage of stopping them and suspending that mana bar at a high point, allowing him to do his thing a bit better. So hopefully that gives you something to think about with regard to this hero. I've been wanting to put my thoughts out there, and people have been asking for a while, so here you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please hit that like button and subscribe. 2 quick clicks to help you support the channel, and it really does help out with the algorithm, so I appreciate that support. Been doing this for a while now, and I know that we have a lot of longtime viewers and a lot of new viewers, so thank you guys so much for your contributions to making this channel what it has turned into. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.